That's what walking around in Cairo does to you. I am absolutely knackered. Well, not also because I only got about 2 hours sleep. After I fell asleep about 4 o'clock, turns out around about 6 o'clock they have something called a morning prayer call, which basically the whole city erupts with this loudspeaker chanting, like, and it just, that's it, you're awake. I mean, it's just so loud and it's everywhere. So that's all the sleep I got. And so today I set out into Cairo to see what it was all about. And wow, Cairo is a sprawling, teeming mass of people, metal and concrete. It's like just chaos. Absolutely packed and crowded. It's like no other place I've ever been to. I'm not complaining, of course. This is exactly what I came for. To be challenged and rewarded in ways that you can't get back home. So basically, what I did today, I walked from the hotel I'm staying in to the Egyptian Museum, which is about an hour's walk through Islamic and downtown Cairo. You take your life in your hands crossing the road. I swear here, the traffic is bedlam. And I was actually thinking of renting a scooter here before. That's just testament to my ignorance. I was going to rent a bike, and that's just like, bye bye. There are people that ride motorbikes, but they just squeezing through the tiniest gaps in traffic, and they've got like their kids and their wife riding side saddle on the back, and it's I don't know. If you want a driving challenge, try and drive here. It's amazing there aren't more accidents, but there aren't. I guess they know what they're doing. I wish I could have, in walking back and forth down the street, I wish I could have taken some video of that, just kind of put on here, but again, I seem to be the only white person in Egypt, because I just didn't see a single other. The only people I saw were Egyptians my whole way until I got to the museum. And I don't know the difference between a dodgy looking Egyptian and an upstanding looking Egyptian, so I'm not just going to get my camera out in the middle of a busy packed Cairo street and start videoing everybody. I did take a couple of pictures, but I'm not sure they quite convey the smoky, I don't know, it's like the pollution as well. I'm still coughing and sneezing up black stuff. It's really quite an experience. So I got to the Egyptian Museum, and that was pretty impressive. I'm not going to be one of these people that just gushes on about, oh, this was amazing, that was amazing. Hate those people. What I am going to say is that it's quite interesting and quite wearing as you walk around and you realise that this whole great sort of ancient civilization was based on a morbid fascination with death. Everything's either a tomb or a sarcophagus or a mummy or a jar with some dead king's head on it that immortalises him or something like that. It's all about death. But there are some really impressive things in there, like pyramids with carvings and things on, the sort of things you get in the movies, where they all start to light up and glow when somebody discovers them in a tomb or whatever. That's what my mind does when I look at those things anyway. Obviously, the most impressive thing I saw in there was the mask, Tutankhamun mask. You've seen it, you know what it looks like. I was really lucky because for whatever reason, they've got it kind of like in this room behind these glass doors with all the most significant Tutankhamun artifacts and things. There was hardly anybody in there, and so I was able to just stand and look at this mask for ages and ages, and it's at eye level as well, so I'm there stood face to face with this thing. And it's weird because all the other masks and sarcophaguses, sarcophagi, like their eyes are all really just dead. It's obviously just painted stone, but this thing, it looks alive. If you look it in the eyes, it's like they're looking right through you. It's really strange. And you know how when you look somebody in the eyes, your eyes are kind of doing this, and you see the other person's eyes doing that. I could swear that mask's eyes were doing that as I was looking at it. It was a really weird feeling. but also a really beautiful thing. And I was able to look around the back of it as well, and it occurs to me that in all the pictures and all the videos and things you've seen, I've never seen the back of it. And the front is pristine, but the back's actually pretty broken and chipped and everything. And there's all these carvings and runes on the back that you just never really see in pictures and things. So that was my favourite thing that I saw when I was in there. And when I came back to see it the second time before I left, the room was absolutely rammed with tourists and people. So I feel really lucky that I got to spend some intimate time with the mask. What did I do then? I mean, I spent a long time going around the museum. There's an awful lot to see in there. Huge mummified crocodiles as well. Like, I didn't even know crocodiles got that big. Seriously. Anyway, so then I walked back again through Cairo, past the Citadel, took some pictures of that. And then I got back here and started sort of wondering what I was going to do for dinner. And so I got talking to a guy downstairs, and it turns out that the favourite food here in Egypt is something called kosheri, I think he called it. And it sounds like the sort of thing a Frenchman might call his lover, oh, ma kosheri. But it's like a pasta with rice in it and beans and this sort of tomato red spicy hot sauce poured over the top, which you have with bread, and you can put chili in it and everything. And I ate that, and it's just so filling. It's really nice, but it's really filling. I was worried that it wasn't going to be enough. But there's just a little stand just round from this hotel that sells this stuff for like the equivalent of about 40p for a huge tub of it. And just had it, and that's my dinner, and it's been great. Oh, I'll show you this as well. This is the orangiest orange I've ever had. It's like, you imagine we've got like Fanta and Tango and everything that's like watered down. This is what it would be like if it wasn't watered down. It's just pure sugar and colourings and crap cranked up to the most orangey extreme. So, you know, Sugar Rush is going to be a party in here tonight. So that was my day in Cairo. Pretty cool. Tomorrow I'm going up to the Giza Plateau to take a look at the pyramids and the Sphinx. And if I've got time, I'm going to go to the Saqqara pyramids as well, which are the ones that are a bit more out of the way. So let you know my thoughts on that.